This is your one and only 𝐈𝐴RSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and today we are taking a look at some more Valheim news. Let's get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is in the last dev blog, they posted something that I think you all may find relatively interesting. So in the first paragraph, they talk about a new test branch that they're putting out that they may have to roll back. And then they go on to state that this potential rollback would be so that we can get ☆quest update out to you as soon as possible. The particular update might also get a slight name change upon its release, as ☆quest was mainly intended as a working title, but rest assured the name change doesn't change what the patch actually contains. Now here is the interesting part. If everything works out the way we had hoped it will, this should be the last blog post before the update is released for testing, so we want to give you at least one last teaser image before then. And I'm not talking about the teaser image there. The date of this blog post was on May 24th. It is now June, and we do not yet have a development blog post for June. And they said that this would hopefully be the last one until it comes out. So hopefully we will get the ☆quest update sometime before the end of June. Now note that this release for ☆quest would be on the test branch for testing. So if you are playing on console, you won't have access to it until it goes live, but PC players can access the test branch. I actually have a video showing you how to do that. I'll link it down below. So now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at some of these images. So the first image that they show is actually at the top of the blog. And in this image, we get to see Hilder's cart. So she is going to be like the other merchant. We're going to have to find her out and about somewhere. It looks like we will find her in the Meadows biome or possibly the Dark Forest biome. Then the next image that they show is what I'm assuming is her camp, or now hear me out here, this could be them teasing new placeables for us. If you look in the background, there is a table. We also have what looks to be maybe a lounge of some sort and a sofa. And the reason I think that this may be placeables for us is there is also the bench that the character is setting on here, as well as the brazier, which we also have access to build. So those are two things that we have access to build right there in the front. And if you look in the background, connected to the tents are the lamps that we have access to. You get those in the Mistlands. So this leads me to believe, now this is all speculation, that this may be a teaser for new placeable items for us. These tents could be a way for us to quickly and easily set up a little forward operating base without having to build an entire structure. They could provide the cover that we need for things like workbenches and such. And if you look in the very back of the image, you can see what looks to be like maybe a drying rack or something. I don't think that is part of the tent back there. That looks like it is separate from the tent and hanging out underneath of the tent behind that lounge or whatever that piece of furniture is back there. Let me know what you all think about this speculation down there in the comment section. Do you think we're going to get new buildable items? Are these things that are going to be unlocked through doing ☆quest lines? Let me know what you all think. Eager to hear your thoughts. Moving right along, they have another spoiler for us, which is some of the drops that we are going to get out of the Ashlands. They have a feather, a tooth, and a heart. I'm assuming the feather is going to drop from the next image that we're going to look at. You'll see it's a creature. And the tooth looks like it may be a tooth from the bone serpent. That is a pretty big tooth. And then the heart, I'm not sure. Let me know what you all think the heart comes from. Is that going to come from the skeleton bros that are in this biome or from something else? They did state in the blog that they don't know what these are going to be used for yet, but obviously they're going to be crafting materials for something. Then just like in the Mistlands, as we have the mist hares, they go on to state that as hostile as the Ashlands biome might look, however, it's not only going to be filled with fearsome enemies. Some creatures will still be more afraid of you than you are of them, like this little fellow for example. And then we see this picture of this vulture. I'm assuming assuming that is what the feather is going to come from, since it looks like it comes from this, but we also saw in previous news videos that I've covered for Ashlands content that we're going to see a fallen Valkyrie as well, so that feather may drop from the fallen Valkyries. But we are definitely going to get a resource from this vulture, because they stated before they won't put things in the game that don't have a use, just like how the mist hairs are a food source, as well as dropping crafting materials for other things. I assume these guys are going to as well. Now let's talk about some really fun stuff, because they posted some concept art of some of the Ashlands armor. Now keep in mind that this is concept art, however we've seen their concept art go from concept art to being actually part of the Mistlands before, when they teased things like the mist hair. They did a really good job at making the mist hair concept art look exactly as it does in game. But once again, keep in mind this is just concept art. So first off, we have the full set here, which has the hooded cloak, which looks absolutely phenomenal, with the crazy looking demonic helm and the chainmail outfit. And then we move on to the next image. It's missing the cloak and shows you basically what the outfit would look like without the cloak on it. And then last but not least, we have missing the pants. Now, due to something that their artist who is creating this, _𝐷𝐴, stated in a reply to this tweet, leads me to believe that this is going to be the tank armor. This is going to be your heavy armor, because he replied to this tweet with another image, and that is the image that you're seeing on the screen now of what is possibly the mage armor upgrade. Keep in mind, once again, this may not happen, but this looks absolutely phenomenal, and I really hope that this is the mage armor. You look like freaking death. This looks amazing, and I love it, and I hope to see it in game. Sadly, we do not get any pictures of the ranged armor, but we do know there is going to be a ranged armor, because in the comment that he replied to, he said that he was working on this, which is the mage armor concept, and then he was going to work on something for all of our ranged Vikings out there. Let me know what you all think about all of this stuff. Are you excited for Ḥilrdir's quest, hopefully this month? And how hyped are you for the Ashlands update? It's looking to be very interesting, and I am definitely super excited for both. That is going to wrap it up for this one. Hopefully you found this video helpful and informational. If you did, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And if you're looking for some more Valheim content, you can find a link to another one of my videos on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.